Assalamu alaikum everybody, brothers and sisters. I'm so happy to be here, and I'm going to be sharing this thought, this message, this idea as I'm sitting here just pondering life. So this of course comes from my own life perspective and experience. I'm sure others might relate as well, but I believe your brain is one of the most valuable assets that Allah has given you. Here's why. There was points in my life where I did not really have proper access to my brain's capacity. And of course, I didn't know it at the time, but when you start actually really healing your brain and your nervous system and taking care of yourself with proper foods and staying away from haram relationships and environments, you start to realize that your brain's capacity can expand and open in favorable ways when you take care of yourself and you pray and you honor your deen. Now, that being said, there was times in my life as a younger girl, a younger woman, where I didn't know how to take care of my brain, and so it just wasn't working at optimal capacity. And we're gonna kind of dive a little bit deeper into it, but of course, your mind, your mentality shapes your entire world and how you look at yourself and how you have a relationship with Allah as well. And this is why we see in the dunya so much distractions and attacks towards the nervous system and the brain, as our brain is connected with the spinal cord and our entire nervous regulators and endings in the body. So if we have fear implemented in the brain, it affects our physical body and how we react to things. And this is how Shaitan tries to get into our brain, because really it's the highest attribute that we've been given from Allah. Now, when you start to learn and understand the importance of chastity, protecting yourself, and protecting and guarding your best attributes. What are your best attributes? That is your mentality, your mind, your physical body, your adornments, also your family life and personal life. Some things don't need to be shared, and that's something you learn as you start to really protect yourself. Now, why am I talking about this? Inshallah, make it easy for me to bring it through. My friends, your brain should be guarded just as you guard your chastity, just as you wear hijab, you should be guarding your thoughts as well. Don't let other people's opinions wilt or get into your perspective of yourself or Allah. Your faith in yourself needs to be just as strong as Allah as well. And your faith in Allah will give you strength and confidence to have faith in yourself. They go hand in hand. Allah makes miracles happen every single second of the day. Believe it and pray on it. Now, to guard and protect your mentality and your mind, you need to stay away from haram food and drinks, alcohol and marijuana, and food that will alter your consciousness. My friends, this is just facts. This is scientific facts, it's spiritual facts, it's facts under Allah. Like, if you use these substances, your brain won't work at capacity. But here's the kicker. You won't know it's not working at capacity because that's all your mind can cognitize. But when you actually start to heal your brain, you start realizing that you can understand things easier. You start realizing that you're receiving information from Allah, downloads, words of wisdom easier. You start sleeping better at night. You start having less worries. You start being able to pray and last longer in your prayer and have better concentration. Like, all of these things happen from simply healing the mind and also praying on it and asking for help and staying away from things that literally kill your brain cells. And this is so serious. Shaitan tries to make it seem just so like, oh, it doesn't even matter. It matters. Your brain matters. Why are you killing your brain cells? Purposely, willingly, you're poisoning your body, thinking that it is something of fun. It's not. You were programmed and wrongfully guided to think that that's normal or acceptable to destroy your body when you're given this much amount of time. Hold on. This much time, as compared to the whole drip of the cosmos. Like, this body is a blip of a second compared to the eternity that you have of a soul. Why? You don't want to look back on your life and say, wow, I really wasted my brain, my body, my intellect, my cognization, my ability to receive information, my ability to have concentration, which is highly attacked right now in this generation through phones, through scrolling. Like, our attention span is like zero, it's non-existent. So please hear this from someone who is almost 22 years old and preaching from a state where I want you to succeed, I want you to flourish, I want you to be happy in this life from the bottom of my heart. It doesn't matter if people will think you're weird or different when you stop living in the dunya and you stop doing things that harm yourself and you stop gossiping and you stop poisoning your body and you start listening to yourself, you start investing in yourself, you start caring about yourself, you start protecting and covering yourself. It does not matter if they try to threaten you or make you feel like it's not enough. Your deen is the only thing tangible in this life. Your purpose, your peace, your happiness and connection to God is the only thing that's tangible and valuable in this life, I promise you. Mashallah, I promise you. I promise. It's the only thing tangible and meaningful. It is the only thing that will bring you to hereafter. It is the only thing that will push you through and wake you up in the morning. Remember that effort is enough in Allah's eyes. All you simply have to do is try and Allah will do the rest. Allah sees your effort and He rewards you. I promise, I promise, I promise. Just start. Just start somewhere, my friends. Start. Start protecting your brain. Start protecting your mind, your perspective on life. You don't have to take everything you hear as instantly true from people. You don't have to. Take what feels right for you. Leave the rest. Take what will help you get closer to your peace and connection with God. Leave the rest. Leave it. Remember, Allah does not expect you to be perfect. Okay? You're in dunya, you're young, you make mistakes. There's so much distractions everywhere. It's so easy to fall into distraction. It's so easy. We fluctuate. We're fluctuating beings too. Sometimes we're on our deen, sometimes we get a little confused. It's okay. This is what I'm trying to say. It's okay. It's okay. But now, let's start looking up. Let's start waking up. Let's start acting from Allah's command. Let's start pleasing Allah. Okay, my phone died, but it's okay. We're here. I'm really tailoring this video to young women who are trying to find their way. Please guard your mind. Please. Please, if you can hear anything from this, guard your mind, guard your body, guard yourself. Because it's one of your strongest assets is your mind, your mentality. Allah knows this. So stay away from what you know harms that. Please. Okay, bye you guys.